bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field's this way. They're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football, just understanding speed and space. I got to be ready for that, and they were.
And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sends it back in motion. Iamaleava. He's got an open man. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
The Bruins are rolling down the field. Throwing, Iamaleava. Bringing the heat. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wildcats in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Johnson wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, that's a nice job on third down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first third down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe that everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
And he's wrestled to the ground. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. The snap sets up to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. On the option. He'll toss it. There's a creep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. Great job by the back on the option.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. This possession from their own 20. Iamaleava gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Motion from the back. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. A strike downfield. Breaks free in the middle. He is in. Touchdown, Bruins.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I'll tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect expected. You got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. A designed run for the quarterback. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. And he's knocked down. Kansas State quick to the line. Johnson looking to throw. They're working that left side. There's some room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. On first and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And that just drives you crazy as an offense to get down there, get that first and goal, and you got to back up and make it a little harder. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gets the back moving. Johnson wants to throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd change this route. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I know the intensity can be overwhelming, but you have to hold your water. This makes it much tougher on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Working that left side now. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Field goal is good. And with that, they've taken the lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The run inside. It's Knight. Makes it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Shakes off the defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Knight. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. On the ground, it's Knight. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Matthews. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. Here's Iamaleava to throw. It's complete on the right side. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
red zone looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. Throwing, Imaliava. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Imaliava to the air again. Buys a little extra time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun on third down, Imaliava misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Right down the boulevard. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Johnson looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Oakley. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Dumps it to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's got it. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Got a man. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And they tried the surprise onside to start the second half. And this game's a great game. It's been back and forth, tie football game. Maybe trying to jumpstart yourself, but I'll tell you what, now you've put your defense in a bind. Let's see how they respond.
Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth in a field.
Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Kansas State pushing the pace.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Johnson wants to throw it. The sure hands, it's Jackson. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Making side adjustments here. Takes it from the gun on third down. It's complete to the left. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. On the option. Maybe a crease. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to set.
Touchdown, Wildcats! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up all. The whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Iamaleava. He's going for it all. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The run inside. It's Jackson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Gonna run it. It's Knight. There he goes. Running through contact. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Going to the run. It's Knight. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's Iamaleava to throw. He caught it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Lets it fly. Touchdown, UCLA. Makes the grab inbounds.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulled and fired complete. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Here comes the option. Runs through the tackle. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds a man in the middle. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's first and 10. They'll run it on the counter. Could be an alley. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Running the red zone. It's Knight. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. They'll send the back in motion. On the ground, it's Knight.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Timeout taken here, second one called by Kansas State. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. Right back to him on the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
This guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He's loose down the middle. The 40, the 30, past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Throwing, Imaliava. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Upstairs to make the catch. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Takes a hit as he fires. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Imaliava. Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a second and long. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Looking for a man. It's Imaliava. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? and they'll be able to run out the clock.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Sitting beneath Pipeline Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley, it's the Kansas State Wildcats and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Golden Bears will kick off first, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He might want another play. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Snags it and he's open. The 40, at the 30, the 10. Touchdown!
matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That is going to give that wide receiver nightmares, man. He was wide open. I don't know if there was a coverage bust on the back end, but that is a play that this dude needs to make.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Sangapolatelli. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The pitch. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Johnson wants to throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football, they know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer, I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath, but You know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Jaron Kiave Songopolatelli. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Third down following the sack by the D. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds a tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up fourth down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on third downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. JKS. Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll go with the 5 wide outset on 2nd and 7. Songopolatelli. Pressure coming. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Got his man. To running room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cal.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it back looking for help. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Locatelli fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And as a QB, you got to make these split-second decisions and how much mustard I put on it. Do I throw it hard? Do I lob it? Right there, you could tell he threw it hard, but too far in front of his wide receiver, and he really didn't have a chance to make that play. That's one of those I think they'll probably want.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or...
Might have a chance. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Right back to the well. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Jaron Locatelli finds his big tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Makes it past the marker. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can can throw, so many options, but you just see the speed when he...
Got a little grass. He's got enough for the first down, and he stopped after a pickup of 14, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want to run this quarterback. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
He'll take it himself. Hard running there. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive routes.
It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Out of bounds at the 42-yard line, and that was almost much bigger. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Fires to the right. Lost, the defense is wide open. All the way. Touchdown, Cal.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Johnson wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Wildcats signal for a timeout, that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. With the catch, it's Jackson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. has to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Oh, the attempt is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. JKS. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. Deadlocked here in the third quarter, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Turning it on. Touchdown, Wildcats. And that one will put them up here in the second half. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Coming out with it, it's Adams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Getting that push, they pick up a 4 out to the 26.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence.
Here's a little room there. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Quick toss. Touchdown, Wildcats. Excellent pass by the back on the option. The offense strikes again,
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Perry. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Golden Bears come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Sangopolitelli hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your...
Makes the grab in their space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Throwing Sangopolitelli. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. There he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. And he'll pull it out and keep it himself on the bootleg. He's brought down, and that one never had a chance, and the 2-point conversion attempt fails. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jaron Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. JKS. Using the quick game. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He's looking to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Cal! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. The Golden Bears with an answer. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Sangapolatelli. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
That keeps the score. Kansas State 41, Cal 35. Number 91 set to kick it away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a... Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, try
finding some room. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field.
Makes a grab and room to run. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I guy got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now on the move. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. 3rd and 4. Quarterback may change this route. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly complete. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here. When you have a red zone weapon like this dude, use him.
Yeah, and when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big fella that you can find and you know he's going to win, those critical third down situations, you're going to find him more and more. Great connection right there.
Plows through the defense. Touchdown, Kansas State. Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached pay dirt.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
Kansas State 47, Cal 35. Number 43 set to kick off.
And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Throwing, Sangabolotelli fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Second down, he'll throw it. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. 4th